You know that the cookie is going to be there. This is what I want. And God always prepares things for me. God wouldn't nudge me to go into there if the cookie wasn't there. I know that because this is my Lord. He's taking care of me. And they say there is no more cookies. But we have this and we have that. And then they say, oh, we found one more. This last one. And you say, of course you did. Why? Because you know. When you ask Allah for something, it's there. He's taking you towards it. You don't doubt. Don't ever doubt that what you want is coming to you. It always is. It's coming to you, or God is taking you towards it. And it's for you. And it's good. It's not too good to be true. It's good for you. This is for you. It's from your Lord. Sometimes our nervous system needs time to believe. But allow that space. What are you rushing for? If you really love the other person or the other thing or whatever you guys are telling me, you be patient. You want the best for them. No matter how they're spending their life or what they're doing. You love them. You love them to be happy. You love them unconditionally, you say. Why are you telling me these things about them then? That you want them in a certain way or a certain kind of thing or to do certain things. No. You stay rooted in your love. You are the lighthouse. Rest in the knowing, in the trust that things are coming, even when it looks delayed, even when it looks quiet, even when it looks like nothing is happening. In the beginning, the work is done in the unseen, inside of you. Before it reveals itself outside of yourself. Allah is listening to you. Allah is answering you. Allah is always on your side, rooting for you, helping you pursue what you love to do, your dreams, your passions. He supports all the dreams that you have. But are you present? Are you there to receive them? You don't want to sit with yourself, and you don't like yourself. You can't be alone. If you do, try to start being with self and sitting with self and loving yourself, not needing another person or another thing to soothe you. You're going to bypass that pattern. I'm here. I don't think this is going to be a long video. I'm trying my best to record for you guys today, even though I'm in the mood to do nothing. And I know I always come out here to tell you guys these things, but I think these have been some of my most peaceful, allowing days of my life. I'm always here telling you guys to just be. And when you're being, it might seem really quiet. Like sometimes during those moments, especially when you're in the waiting room, when you're leveling up, it seems like there is no movement, nothing happening. You ask me like, nothing is happening, what do I do? Or you become anxious, you become panicked, and it's like, no, this is part of the plan. And it happens every time you're upgrading yourself, or you're stepping into a new era or a new phase, or just being in a new timeline or quantum leaping. And so nothing happening around you, nothing moving, quietness that you're experiencing is all part of it. And it's always gonna happen every time you upgrade or every time you're in the waiting room. And so why are you surprised? This is what's supposed to happen. Your job is to stay in the quietness, to just be in this phase of life and enjoy the moment. Because the moment you start thinking, oh, it's hard work, I should go back to doing the hard work, this is not working, nothing is happening, then you're gonna be in survival mode again. And I know it's hard, but once you wait it out and you passed through it the first time, it's gonna be easier the second time, and the third time, the fourth time. You're gonna start having the knowledge that this is what happens. This is part of the process. It's not nothingness, it's stillness. When I'm still, I'm allowing Allah's will to flow through me. When I'm in stillness, I am allowing the blessings to come into my life. It might seem slower, but it's going to amaze you when the blessings come in. The amount of blessings that are gonna come in is gonna be higher than the amount that you're gonna get when you're doing the hard work, or when you're thinking that things come the hard way as you're doing it in that way. Don't fret and keep going. It's not a phase of nothingness. When you're leveling up, it's gonna show now how much you worked on yourself, how much you worked on your character, how much you're building, how much you've built yourself. It's all gonna show up now. So now is the time to show yourself that you're ascending. I don't want to say improving, because nothing is wrong with you. You're just going to another level, a different place. And in order to do that, you need to have different capabilities, qualities, a different character. It's just different. I don't really know how to explain it to you guys, but it's the transition period right before you're leveling up. And so don't feel hopeless or go back to your old ways. Don't do that, because then things are gonna mirror to you back what you're believing. Nothing is gonna show up for you as you want it to be. Keep believing in your dream. Keep trusting that things are going your way and as you're envisioning them to be. Not on your plan, not on your time. Time and plan it's Allah's way. He's orchestrating the events, the people, the things that are gonna appear in your life according to what you chose. And so you gotta let go of that. And for things to speed up for you, you're letting go of that. Look, my chest was very heavy this morning. I honestly didn't want to record. And I'm not recording. I'm just sitting here in the sun, as you guys can see. I'm not recording. I don't usually have things planned for the video, but now it's not that I don't have things planned. It's that I just want to be. But if I'm going to open my camera right now, open my phone, and just be on the video, I can just be. I am only proving to myself that I can still be and do as I am feeling I want to be, trusting my feelings, trusting my gut feeling, trusting my GPS system, trusting my inner guidance that I could feel good and still work. It doesn't have to be hard work, or because I don't feel prepared that I go write notes and scramble and try hard and find the perfect spot and do the perfect thing. No, that's not how it is. Flowing with the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, religion in general, is easy. It's not hard. Whenever you feel like it's hard, know that you're not doing it the right way. Relax and allow things to just be. Allow the seed to grow. When you invite someone to your house for dinner or for something, do you keep scrambling the whole day to try to have them come over your house and make sure that they're gonna come? Or do you just rest in the trusting that they're already gonna appear. You have that conviction. And there is infinite examples that I could give you about this, where all what you need to do is rest in the knowing, in the trust that things are coming, even when it looks delayed, even when it looks quiet, even when it looks like nothing is happening, because most of the work is done in the unseen. In the beginning, the work is done in the unseen, inside of you, before it reveals itself outside of yourself. Because sometimes you start on the work and you're doing, and you're like, nothing is changing, nothing is reflecting outside of me. And I feel good. And I tell you that it takes time. It takes time to reflect outside of yourself. And so allow that time to be, and focus on yourself. Allah's listening to you. Allah's answering you. Allah loves you 70 times more than your mom, more than your parents love you. I have a lot of questions that came about raising children, or how do I raise my children? My children aren't listening. They don't abide by rules that I set or things that I want them to do. No matter what type of system you're following, whatever type of parenting that you're pursuing, gentle parenting or this or that. And I know a lot of people disagree with a lot of different things. I know that conscious parenting is the best way to parent your children. And it did wonders for me. I wouldn't say that I have the answers to every single type of thing, but conscious parenting now, as you guys are here, and I know most of you guys are single and you guys don't have children yet. Inshallah, you will soon or in the future. When you guys are becoming conscious here with me, and you're healing the ways that you're thinking, you're healing, your genes are regenerating. So don't say that, oh, well, this is just destined and this is going to be like that forever, or my children are going to have this, no, because as you're changing your thoughts, you're altering your genes. You're also able to do that. And when you do that, your children are going to come into this world becoming conscious as well, and carrying those new genes that you're regenerating. As you're becoming more conscious, you're going to raise your children to be conscious in this world. And what is more beautiful than that? Nothing beats that in beauty. When you're trying to raise your children, you're going to understand that the way that they're behaving is reflecting back to you what you need to work on yourself. And so when they're saying, you're not listening to me, are you able to sit with the child and truly try to listen? Heart-to-heart connections. When you're sitting, when you have time for your children, when you're being present, and presence is the most important thing, even for a moment or two of your day. Don't tell me you don't have time. You're going to have bigger influence on that child. When you see him in the light of being obedient, of following the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of leaning to good friends, of influencing friends who are not good into being good, of pursuing their dreams and their passions. When you're seeing them in that light, they have to rise to meet it. So if your children are not listening, check in with your thoughts. I'm grateful for my loving family. Instead of saying, they're not listening to me, keep affirming, I'm grateful for my loving family. They're going to transform right in front of your eyes. Not the first time, not the second time, not the third time. That's why I tell you guys, this work is for everything. Your health, your wealth, your love, your relationships, your children. And touching quickly on love, for those who had questions about the patterns and why they keep attracting the same pattern in their life. even when they're reading books, even when they're trying to become conscious, is because gaining the knowledge, reading the knowledge, knowing about the stuff that you're knowing about is not the same as actually practicing it. Practicing it takes time and effort and energy and time. Remember how I told you guys when I first opened the channel, I knew about feminine, masculine, magnetism, divine stuff, and all of that. I was exposed to it. I knew that stuff, but I wasn't practicing it. I told you guys it took years for me to start practicing it. Sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes, yeah, you read it, you know it, you could recite it for me, but you don't know how to practice it, and that's okay because we're all learning. But when you have an intention and you tell God, this is my intention, I want to be this divine feminine, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to help you reach there. You know, Allah is always on your side, rooting for you, helping you pursue what you love to do, your dreams, your passions, everything that you want in this life. He supports all the dreams that you have. He really does. He truly loves everything that you want to do. And He reminds you of some things from your childhood even that you wanted and you still didn't get. He presents them to you on a golden platter. But are you present? Are you there to receive them? And that's where most of us fall short. So when you ask me about love and why you're attracting the same pattern, you didn't do the work. Your mentality is the same thing. Even though your mind is the same thing, your mentality didn't change. Even though you read the stuff, you know the stuff, you're still not conscious about them. You need to get out of survival mode and just be with yourself for a moment. And you can't do that. Most of you guys that I'm talking to right now, you don't want to sit with yourself and you don't like yourself. You can't be alone. And if you do, if you try, and I know it's really scary, but if you do try to start being with self and sitting with self and loving yourself, not needing another person or another thing to soothe you, you're going to bypass that pattern. You're going to transmute it. It's not going to appear in your life again. But you need to pause. You need to sit with self. You truly need to do that. Don't read books anymore. Don't. I haven't touched any new information I think these past 6 months. No books, no audiobooks, no information, no nothing. Because the amount of information that I have, if you take in one sentence a day and you try to apply it in your life, that's golden. It's not the amount of information that you're taking, and you need to be careful what you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're hearing. It's not easy. And it doesn't matter, piety, and when we're talking about taqwa, it's not in how much you're praying, how much you're doing tasbih, how much you're doing, how much you're even character building and all of that. It's being conscious. It's watching. It's feeling Allah watching you at all times. That's what piety is. If you don't have that and you have the other stuff might not get you to that level. But knowing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always there watching you at all times, being God conscious, is what is going to help you elevate in your life, in all areas of your life, especially in your religion. So quit telling me that you're doing everything and you're just become God conscious. Become living in your life as when you're acting with God consciousness. Your hand, your foot, your eyes, your mouth, all of that stuff. And then tell me if nothing changes in your life. It can't be. You're going to be transformed. Your life is going to be different. People are going to treat you differently. You're not going to have these episodes in your life anymore. You say like, okay, I give up on love, or, you know, I'm just going to be alone, or this is that, or this is this. This is the conscious choice that you're making. But it doesn't mean that God is not going to send you something else in order to heal it. He'll keep sending you something similar in order to heal it. Whether it was a partner, a friend, a sister, a brother, someone. And so sit with it. Sit with yourself and do the work of just being God conscious. When you're God conscious, you're going to become self-conscious. And when you're self-conscious, you're quieting your mind. You're focused on one thing. You're going to be able to sync with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You start going into a place and you say, you know, this place has to have this, what I want, because Allah's working in my life. And you go in and you look around and you can't find it. And on your way out, you see it. And you're like, of course it's going to be there, because Allah's working in my favor at all times. Because I'm God conscious. You're in the drive-thru and you're asking for a cookie and they say, I'm sorry, we don't have any more cookies. You really wanted a cookie. And you're aligned in your life. You're God conscious of yourself and of things around you. You know that the cookie is going to be there. You have a knowing, you have the conviction in your heart that this is what I want, and God always prepares things for me. God wouldn't nudge me to go into there if the cookie wasn't there. I know that because this is my Lord. He's taking care of me. And I don't care if the cookie is small. These are all small ones that you guys should be writing, that you guys should be celebrating. And they say there is no more cookies, but we have this and we have that. And then they say, oh, we found one more, this last one. And you say, of course you did. Why? Because you know. When you ask Allah for something, it's there. He's taking you towards it. You don't doubt. You don't doubt. Don't ever doubt. Don't ever doubt that what you want is coming to you. It always is. It's coming to you, or God is taking you towards it. He's nudging you towards it. And it's for you. And it's good. It's not too good to be true. It's good for you. This is for you. It's from your Lord. Sometimes our nervous system needs time to believe, but allow that space. What are you rushing for? If you really love the other person or the other thing or whatever you guys are telling me, you be patient. You wait. You want the best for them. No matter how they're spending their life or what they're doing. You love them. You love them to be happy. You love them unconditionally, you say. Why are you telling me these things about them then? That you want them in a certain way or a certain kind of thing or to do certain things. No. No, you stay rooted in your love. You are the lighthouse. I hope this video brings you some joy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.